So, to me, the issue with um, having like a mixture of wives that aren't on the same page is I think that men don't truly understand romantic wives. Romantic wives are not bisexual, if that makes any sense. Like, we are not bisexual. We don't just care for a woman for sexual purposes and that's it. We actually can love a woman and like the fullness of who she is. So, putting us in a family like that, like trying to mix us with women that aren't like us, is like putting Christians with atheists. I'm just being honest because you're putting us in a position where we have to suppress ourselves, if that makes any sense. So, you want, I mean, and everybody's different, but normally you would want the wives as a husband to get along because we have to take care of the home, we have to take care of the kids. A lot of times we're around each other on like a day-to-day basis. So you want to put women that are romantic wives and put them in a position where they have to suppress themselves. Like, they have to suppress how they feel because most likely a man has a type. Like, he's going to marry women that have like similar qualities and that get along and that like each other and that can truly be friends. So for a romantic wife, this is our foundation of when we start to really like a woman and when we can fall into a place of truly loving her. So you're going to bring in a woman that you get us to that point of being able to love her, and you're telling us to suppress who we are. That's going to be very, very difficult. And the chances that we end up crossing that is very high and making someone extremely uncomfortable. So you're telling us for the rest of our lives to suppress ourselves and to constantly have to be around this person that we've grown to the place to love because we're around them, we know them, we're friends with them, we're attracted to them. Because most likely a man has a type, so he's going to kind of get women that kind of are attractive, that could be attractive to each other if they liked each other in that way. So now you're causing suppression. So you're saying, I don't want to have to be suppressed in my nature, but I want to put this other person in a position where they have to suppress themselves. And that's what men don't understand. I think that's what women don't understand as well. Like, the chances that the other wife is going to come on to you is almost 99%. Not that she's going to try to, but it's her nature to do that. It's her nature. And it's a different thing if you have, say, like friends. You don't see them that often. You don't talk to them that often. You might be around them once a month or twice a month, and so you can understand, but you're still suppressing that. Like, if I'm around someone I think is very attractive and I dig her, I like her, I'm suppressing wanting to be with her. I'm suppressing that. But then also, she's not poly and she doesn't want my man as well, then I have to suppress that because that's not going to work. But I'm literally suppressing how I feel being around her because there's a natural attraction and I want it to be more. But because you're not poly and you don't want to be a part of our family, I'm not going to disrespect him and just add on to this crazy situation. Like, I'm not going to do that. So I'm suppressing. So when I'm around you, I'm feeling a certain type of way. I'm looking at you a certain type of way. So you're saying to me, you want to put me in a family like that where I have to be around this woman on a consistent basis, raising children, cooking, things like that. And I have to suppress how I feel. Or you want me and another woman to be around this woman or these and suppress who we are and not end up complimenting or coming on to this person when you chose us because it's naturally in us to be like that. You want us to suppress it now because of how you want to move. You want us to suppress ourselves when you don't want to suppress yourself, but you're asking us to suppress ourselves. That's very difficult for us to do. So 10 out of 1, we're going to end up making somebody very uncomfortable. We're going to end up causing conflicts. And so what we're going to do is we're going to distance ourselves to keep that from happening. So natural division has to be there so that we don't put somebody else in an uncomfortable situation and we don't put ourselves in an uncomfortable situation. So I would rather not be around this person with my children. I would rather not be around this person. It's just in passing, so I don't make myself uncomfortable, because now I have to suppress who I am. Oh, hey, how you doing? But I'm going to be around my wives that I don't have to suppress myself with, that I can be who I am with. So if a husband's intention is unified marriage between all his wives, he has to understand the nature of a romantic wife. See, men want us to understand a polygynous nature, but they don't want to accept the nature of a romantic wife. It's the same. It's the same. So you don't want to be suppressed, but you want to put somebody in a position where they have to suppress themselves. So you're telling them to not walk fully in their nature, versus them wanting to be in a situation where whatever wife comes into the family, we can all love each other. Then that way, whatever wife I'm with, where I'm cooking or I'm cleaning or I'm raising the kids, because I got to be around them more than I'm around you. You're out taking care of business. You're out taking care of the household. You're not home like that. A lot of times the husband is not home like that. He's out. And the wives are home, or they're not working as much on the job. They're taking care of the kids, which is what we do. So we're around each other. So I don't have to suppress my nature. I can be who I am and experience love from them the way that fulfills me. And they can experience love from me the way that fulfills them. And then I could be around them all the time, because I have to be able to be friends with them. I have to be able to love them because I'm around them a lot. Like wives, we're around each other a lot. We take care of the kids. We take care of the household. We're around each other a lot. So you have to understand and accept the real nature of a romantic wife, that her nature is the same as your nature. It's just different because she only wants one man, but she's poly in her nature when it comes to women, if that makes any sense. So don't force a romantic wife to suppress herself, because 10 out of 1, she's not going to be able to do it, and she's going to make somebody uncomfortable, and she's going to have to pull herself away and distance herself just to keep herself from making somebody uncomfortable. So the family that she dreamed of is now like a prison, because now when this person comes around, I have to suppress myself. I can't be who I am. And this person you want me to be close to, but I cannot be close to them because now I don't feel comfortable. It's just like a man that's like a best friend with a woman. He really digs her, but she's just never going to be with him. How often do you want to truly be around this woman that's not going to give you the time of day? It's the exact same thing. So you're forcing a woman to be in that same situation where you consistently have to see this person that you would be like, I would love to marry this person. I would love to be with this person. But she is never going to give you the time of day. But she wants you to hear her when she has to talk about things. She wants you to be there for her. She wants you to do all these things, and you really like her and you really want her to notice you. But she won't notice you because you're attractive, you're this, that, and the third. She won't notice you because you wear a blue shirt. So because you wear this blue shirt, I'll never notice you. I'll never give you the time of day because your gender is a woman. I will never notice you. No matter how great and loving and caring you are for me, I won't give you the time of day because of your gender. You're asking someone to consistently have to suppress themselves in a situation like that. So for a man to truly understand, and for women as well to truly understand a romantic wife's nature, look at a polygynous man nature, and our nature is the same. It just comes to a poly nature in women. That needs to be understood.